Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to fix the gear position sensor on Alfa Romeo Giulietta at no cost. We got the check engine light on. Now let's see which code is gonna pop up. And as you can see, we got the P1850, which is gonna be the neutral gear sensor. While this code is active, our start, stop and driving modes won't work, and I won't be able to erase it until I fix the issue. Now this is another very common issue on Alfa Romeo Giulietta, and in today's video, as I said, I'm gonna show you how to fix this problem for free and save approximately 100 euros. First I'm gonna pull off the gator, and you can do that just by pulling up on this plastic. Now there's this connector right here which I have to undo, and to do that I'm just gonna pull on the plastic clip and pull the connector up. Now there's the clip right there. Alright, so I got the car on the lift, and to get to the gear position sensor I'm gonna have to remove this heat shield. It's held in place at the front with these lock washers. There's one on each side. Then we got these rivets that we'll have to drill out. Again, there are two at the front, and we got two more rivets at the back. Besides that, I'll have to undo some of these bolts, and I'll be able to slide the heat shield out. Now for the lock washers, I'm just gonna use this tool right here, and I'm gonna spin them and pull them off. And there it is. Next I'm gonna drill these rivets out. Time to remove all of these bolts. For that I'm going to use my 13mm socket. And we got one more right here which holds the mount for the exhaust. Now to get to the sensor we have to remove this bottom piece of plastic, and to do that we're gonna have to undo these clips which go all the way around. For that you can use a flathead screwdriver. Alright, there it is. Now to have as much room as possible, I'm just gonna grab two of these bolts. And I'm gonna place them diagonally. And here's our sensor right here. Now the problem most of the time is in the wires which go through this plastic mount right here. They break off and the sensor has no communication. Now, one of the most important things that you need to do, you need to mark the position of the sensor. Now the car is in neutral, and as you can see, I'll put this white zip tie right here, right at the end of the sensor, so I know exactly where I need to put it back. And I'm just gonna pull this foam up, and I'm gonna push the connector down so I don't have to pull on it and put any pressure on the wires. Alright, next I'm just gonna slide this yellow piece out, and I'm gonna pop these clips on this side down, and there's our sensor. Alright, now let's see what we are dealing with here. I'm just gonna cut off these zip ties. Alright, now with the insulation off, you can see exactly what's going on here. Now our blue wire completely broke off, while the brown wire is on its way out. The black wire seems in good condition, but I'm gonna replace that anyway. So the plan here is to cut all three wires somewhere around here. I'm gonna put 3 new wires, solder them onto these 3 wires, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side as well. Also, these 3 new wires that I'm gonna put in, they are a bit thicker, and I'm also gonna leave them just a bit longer. Alright, so there's that side, and as I said, I'm gonna do the same thing here. Now the one thing that I want to mention, make sure that you leave enough wire here so that you can connect everything properly, since we're gonna have 6 soldering points. All of them have to be right, and the connection has to be good. Alright, so here is our sensor with the new wires soldered on. Now these wires are nice and flexible, and this is going to be good probably for the lifetime of the car. Now I'm just gonna tape this up real good, and I'm gonna put it back onto the car. Alright, now I got everything reconnected. Let's see if our fix worked. We're gonna read the fault code. You can see that the fault code is active. We're gonna clear it. Okay, now the moment of truth. and as you can see, no fault codes. Now if the ECU didn't read any information from the sensor, we would get the code straight away. Anyway, that would be all for this video. I hope you find it interesting and useful. If you did, hit that like button and support our channel by subscribing and by sharing our content with the rest of car enthusiasts.